What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another video, and it's officially draft day, which means one thing, and that is it's time for my one and only Browns 7-round mock draft. Now, before I dive into this mock draft, I just gotta say one thing, because I already know there's gonna be those armchair experts that are gonna come in my comment section and they're gonna criticize my picks and all that garbage. Well, all I'm gonna say to those douchebags is this: I do not care. Because, in case you didn't know, I'm not an expert, and this is just for fun. Alright? The only pick I really expect to maybe get right is the first one. If I get 2 picks right, woohoo, let's go! If I get none right, who cares? It's a freaking mock draft. I'm probably going to get none of these picks right anyway. And do I care? No. Alright? So yeah, these are my picks, my opinions, all the other good stuff. Alright? If you don't like it, the dislike button's down there, and you can kindly get the heck out. Alright? Alright. Now with that being said, let's dive into this mock draft. I'm not trying to waste too much time. I've already wasted about a minute of your time, so let's get right into it. So, of course, the Browns start the draft off tonight with the 26th overall pick. And, of course, before I get deeper into this, no trades. So, I have the Browns sticking at 26th overall. And with the 26th overall pick in the first round of the 2021 NFL Draft, I have the Cleveland Browns selecting cornerback Caleb Farley out of Virginia Tech. Now, there's one thing that gets me about Caleb Farley. He's a really, really good player. That's the positive side of it. The negative side is his injury history. I believe he had back surgery recently, and there are concerns that he may need more surgery. Now, why do I think the Browns take him? Well, depth, mainly. Andrew Berry has come out and said that he's more or less drafting for the future this year, because there aren't many holes on this team, and pretty much our defense is set. There's not really many starter jobs available. If we draft Farley, he would not be expected to come in here and contribute too much right away. He could come in here, get used to the system, get used to the game a little bit. He'll be a rotational piece. He'll probably make appearances in the slot, maybe on special teams a little bit, just to get his feet wet. And then, down the line, he'll probably get more reps, and maybe he could eventually become a starter. Who knows? But yeah, I would love this pick. And if he could stay healthy, man, this is a bona fide steal for Andrew Berry. And that's one thing he's really good at. Steals, he's made some really good picks so far in his very short tenure as our GM, and this would just add to it, man. I would love to bring in Caleb Farley. So we'll see what happens, man, but if we don't get JOK or, JC Horn or any of those other big names, I would love Caleb Farley. Now, if it wasn't Caleb Farley, I would love Greg Newsome. But unfortunately, the draft site that I did this mock draft on had him going before I picked, so unfortunately I was not able to get him. So I went with Caleb Farley instead. So still, good pick. So moving on, we go to the second round. Browns pick 59th overall. And with the 59th overall pick, I have the Cleveland Browns going defensive line as they select pass rusher, defensive end, Peyton Turner out of Houston. So another rotational piece for our defensive line. Of course, we signed Clowney and McKinley to 1-year deals, so it's not guaranteed they'll be back next year. So honestly, Peyton Turner, if he goes out there and absolutely kills it, he could be a starter next year. How about that? I could see him being a really good number 3 pass rusher. That's for sure. If McKinley and Clowney ball out and they stick around for a little while, well, there you go. You got yourself a, number 4 pass rusher? Number 5 pass rusher? Not bad. Not bad, It's always good to have a lot of depth at defensive end. But yeah, he's really good. I've started to see him jump up draft boards recently, so I figured, why not? Take a really, really good pass rusher in the second round. See what happens. So moving on, we go to the third round. Now, we have two picks in the third round. We have the 89th overall pick, and then we have the 91st overall pick. And with the 89th overall pick, I have the Cleveland Browns going offense as they select Amari Rodgers, wide receiver out of Clemson. And then with the 91st overall selection, I have the Cleveland Browns selecting linebacker Chaz Surratt out of North Carolina. Now, adding Amari Rodgers to this offense gives us another really good weapon and, of course, more depth at receiver, something that we could use, especially with Odell coming back off a major injury. You know, it would maybe take the pressure off of him a little bit. And, of course, Rodgers would come in and most likely compete with Rashard Higgins and DPJ for either the number 3 or number 4 receiver spots. So, yeah, another talented piece for this offense. And then for Chaz Surratt, one thing about him that you may not know is he used to be a quarterback, so he would know how to go up against these quarterbacks who'd be calling out, blitzes and protections. Like, he would know what they're talking about. He essentially would know the terminology, being a former quarterback. So he could essentially be a secret weapon for us. That'd be pretty cool, you know. So those are my third round picks. And then we move up to the fourth round. And with the 110th overall selection in the fourth round, I have the Cleveland Browns going back on defense, back to the defensive line, as they select defensive end Dayo Odeyingbo from Vanderbilt. So there you go. We add Peyton Turner, and now we get Dayo. Man, when I hear this dude's name, I just think of that song, Dayo. I said Dayo. Oh my God. So cringe. But yeah, man, I mean, another good option, good depth piece for the defensive line. Nothing much else to say there. So we move on and we go back to the fourth round as we have the 132nd pick in the fourth round. And with that pick, I have the Cleveland Browns once again going defensive line, this time interior, as they select Bobby Brown, defensive tackle out of Texas A&M. So there you go. Now, do I think he could be a replacement for Sheldon Richardson? No, but he would be good depth. You know, like I said, you can never have enough depth. You love depth. Depth is nice, especially on defense. You know, injuries happen, and not to mention that you could have a good, solid rotation, too. So, that's what you need. You know, love these picks. So, yeah, Bobby Brown goes fourth round, 132nd to the Browns. How about that? Now, next we got the fifth round, 169th overall pick. And with that pick, I have the Cleveland Browns going back to the last name Brown. This time going cornerback Shakur Brown from Michigan State. So from this point on, these guys are essentially depth picks. They're probably going to get reps on special teams, you know. But yeah, I think he'd be really good for that. And then we go on to the sixth round, 211th overall pick. And with that pick, I have the Cleveland Browns selecting defensive end Josh Kaindoh. That's a nice last name there. Kaindoh. Love it. Another good depth pass rush piece for this defense, man. Just keep boosting it up, bulking it up. Love it. And then to wrap it all up, I decided to have a little bit of fun with it. And you guys are going to love this pick. I know Baker's going to love this pick. But 7th round, 257th overall, our last selection in the draft. I have the Cleveland Browns selecting quarterback Ian Book out of Notre Dame. I can already see the comments. Oh, you just selected Baker's predecessor. He's going to beat Baker for the starting job. Well, actually, I think he would be insurance for Case Keenum because you never know. We could trade him away or he could become a cap casualty in the future. It's always good to have insurance, right? I mean, I wouldn't hate this pick. 7th round. Take a chance on him. Give him a shot. You never know. But, yeah. So, those are my picks. If you do not like these picks, well, let me put it like this. I don't care. So, If you don't like these picks, that's too damn bad. It's a mock draft. I'm probably going to get 99% of these picks wrong anyway. Probably all of them wrong, knowing me. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be fun. Of course, the fun starts tonight at 8 o'clock. I will be live at 7:30. I believe I'll have a couple of guests on with me. But yeah, if you want to jump in the stream with me and my guests, just let me know on here in the comment section or on Twitter via DMs, or you can tweet at me, or you can hit me up on Instagram in the DMs, and I'll maybe get you the link out, and we can party. Maybe laugh at our rivals. Because maybe they'll make a dumb pick and we can laugh at them, or maybe we can just laugh at teams in general. Maybe the Eagles make another stupid pick and we can laugh at them. But yeah, we'll see what happens tonight. Should be a lot of fun. Of course, I'll be live in a couple hours for my full first round mock draft. I'll be live for that. I'm not doing it via video. I'll be live for it, so you guys can come in and criticize me in real time for that. That should be fun. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. I'm Crazy Dog at 99. Let's go Browns. And I'm out.